If you watch my channel, you'll know that I thrifted this ficus tree for 99 cents from a St. Vinny's near me. Red tags were 99 cents the day I came in, and I got a steal. Really excited to decorate this tree for Christmas. It's in great shape, but I am going to update the trunk to make it a little bit more of a birch vibe, cover up some of the discoloration that you saw there. I'll use artist acrylic paints for that, mix with water to do a few washes. Other than the trunk, though, it's in great shape. The leaves are all pretty clean. Nothing's falling out. Nothing's gone brittle or anything like that. I've always wanted a ficus tree, but I have cats, so I can't have a real one. So I'm going for this fake one. Here, these are just some acrylic paints that I had laying around. I have white, gray, and black. I painted a gray wash over it first. Then I went over all of the nubs and the parts that were sticking out or just anything that looked interesting. I brushed some black on. I used a wet rag to kind of sponge around it, and then I took white and dry brushed over the whole tree trunk. It has more of kind of a birch look to it. I know this is a ficus tree, but I was just kind of trying to make it look nicer, make the trunk look more cohesive, and kind of bring it more into like a more modern vibe. That basket you won't see because I'll be using a different container for it as well. I use these lights. It's a battery operated LED light set from Amazon. It had a remote, which is nice. It makes it portable. And when I attached the lights, I left myself slack at the bottom so that I could take the light set out and change the batteries. And I used my just handheld staple gun to staple the lead wire up the back of the tree, and that really hit it well. When I turned it around, you don't even notice it at all. And then I didn't record myself wrapping the wires around because it took me a while. That was probably the most tedious and the least fun part of this project, but it didn't take me very long, maybe like 20 minutes. So here I've dropped it into this antique firkin that I painted and decoupaged, and I also used this little baby blanket that I thrifted earlier in the fall to wrap around the bottom to hide everything. And I used very lightweight icicle ornaments. And as long as you use really lightweight ornaments on here, the the branches hold them really well. You can't use anything heavy, they'll just drag down. But I got these at, I think, Walmart. You get a bunch in a pack for like $3. You could use snowflakes, crocheted snowflakes, any kind of lightweight plastic or glass ornaments. If you're using glass ornaments, make sure you're using wire to hang them on there so they don't fall off. And then I bought these after the fact, and I used some antiquing wax just to kind of tone down the really bright fake plastic silver look. So I wiped it on there, let it dry a little bit, and then I wiped most of it off. So that's kind of the finished product after the fact. I just wanted to kind of tone it down a little. It just softened the look of the bulbs up enough and makes the light bounce off of them in a nice warm way. Here's what the tree looks like decorated with the lights on, which my camera wants to make everything very bright. But when all other lights go out, something magical happens with this tree. It's silvery and wintry and icy looking, but with the warm white lights and those silver bulbs with that antiquing wax, it adds just a very warm and inviting and romantic look. And I love how the lights and the ornaments hang underneath the branches. The branches create kind of a canopy, and it just gives this dripping look. My kitty was mesmerized. If you have one of these trees, either alive or fake, it's a great thing to use to decorate with. It's a great alternative to having a Christmas tree. If you find one of these for cheap while you're out thrifting, it's a great way to have a Christmas tree in a small space without a Christmas tree, and then you can have it all year. You can just take the decorations off. And like I said a little bit earlier, just use very lightweight ornaments and you're good to go. I probably would like to add some kind of a garland, but I am concerned about my cats getting a hold of it, so that's why I didn't. You could also put a tree topper. You could really have fun with this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this inspires you to create something like this for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And subscribe to my channel for more content like this.